Hello friends, we are starting with paper 1 section A, and as you know that section A is of Western philosophy, so I am starting with question number 1A. What is this question? Are the two truths the sun will rise tomorrow and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 of the same necessity for whom? Give reasons in favor of your answer. This question you have to deal in 5 parts. As I have told you that this question you have to deal in 5 parts, and these are the 5 parts. You have to start with introduction, and here you have to write about empiricism of David Hume. Then you have to come to his knowledge part, that is his epistemology, where he talks about empirical word. Then you have to come to relation among the ideas. Hume talks about 2 types of knowledge, knowledge of empirical word and relation among the ideas. Then you have to come to difference between necessary and contingent, necessary and empirical. Now you have to know that what you have to write in these 5 parts. So in introduction part, while addressing the empiricism of Hume, what you have to mention that Hume is a consistent empiricist. Contrary to his predecessors Locke and Berkeley, who are not known as a consistent empiricist, Hume is known as a consistent empiricist. He never went beyond experience, and this part you have to end at Hume's theory of knowledge or his epistemology, because the question is basically based on theory of knowledge or epistemology of Hume. Then you have to come to this part. This is first part of Hume's epistemology. And if you see the first statement, the sun will rise tomorrow, is related to this part. And this statement, the sun will rise tomorrow, is based upon experience. That's why this is related to the natural world, physical world, causation, or you can say the physics. And Hume said that causation is probable because we can do our experience in limited space and time. So we cannot give a universal judgment. So that's why he said that causation and physics are only probable, and that's why he is against the inductive logic that is based on empirical observations and experiment. It means the first statement is related to this part. Then you can see the next statement, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. This is related to this part, relation among the ideas. This statement, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, the truthness does not depend upon our experience. That's why these types of statements you can see in mathematics and in deductive logic. In Hume's philosophy, although there is threat for physics, but there is no threat for mathematics. And that's why he said that certain knowledge is possible in this part. Means the first statement mentioned in your question is probable according to Hume, and the second statement, that is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, is not probable but a certain statement. Then you have to make a distinction between necessary and contingent statements. These two are basic classification, division of propositions in Western logic. The statement which is contingent is always a posteriori. A posteriori means based on experience. That's why this is empirical. if the truthness depends upon experience, then it is not always true, because the truthness is based on our sense experience, and that's why these types of statements are known as synthetical. If you see the necessary statements, they are known as a priori. It means they are always true. They are known as analytical statements. Their truthness does not depend upon our experience. So now if I simply ask a question that the first statement is what? Contingent or synthetical. The second statement mentioned in the question is necessary or analytical. Now you can deal the last part of the question. In your conclusion, what you have to write: for Hume, these two statements, the sun will rise tomorrow and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, are not of same necessity, because the first statement is probable, contingent, synthetical, and the second statement is necessary, always true, and analytical. So this is all about the first question that you have to write.